Penn State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Penn State's offense will get first crack at it today. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McMillan. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tosses it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And he won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Zings it complete to the right. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20. Ball in plus territory, 1st and 10, under a minute to go. We might get a touchdown before halftime. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Rushes on him. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they have the first points of the game. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Using his legs, it's Jackson.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Trying play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Off the play fake on first down. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Finds his big tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Cut out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. Pressure coming, and he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Singleton. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab on the left.
Man, that clock is ticking, so we've got to make sure I understand if I don't get the first down, I got to get out of bounds. I think he should have got out of bounds to stop this clock. This offense, they got to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and start running some plays.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. It's good! A booming kick to win the game. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by